actors, what story do you think needs to be a musical?
The Face Behind the Mask, a 1941 crime thriller starring Peter Lorre as Janos Szabo, a Hungarian immigrant just arrived in New York City. On his first night in America, the boarding house he's staying in catches on fire and his face is terribly disfigured. Janos tries to find a job as a watchmaker, which is what he did in his native Hungary, but because society is a bunch of ableist assholes, no one will hire him because of his disfigured face. Desperate for money, Janos turns to a life of crime, working for the mob, using his skilled hands to disable alarms so they can more easily steal things. Janos settles into his life as a mob boss because he's become so angry with society. But when Janos meets a blind woman named Helen, she softens his heart again and they start to fall in love. And so Janos wants to try to leave his life of crime behind him, and he does try to leave with the help of his friend Dinky, a fellow mobster. Basically, The Face Behind the Mask is the Phantom of the Opera with 1940s mobster drama thrown in, and it's amazing. And just to show more proof of how much this needs to be a musical, here's some clips of Janos and Helen. The first clip is of them when they first meet, and the second is after they've gotten to know each other a little more, and they spend the day together at the park.
Why don't you look where you are going?
I'm so sorry. Please excuse me.
Forgive me, please. I wasn't looking. Let me help you.
Thanks ever so much. You know, I shouldn't be allowed to go about like this, but I can't afford a guide dog. Not on my salary.
What, you work?
Yes, I string these beads for a department store. I like it. See, I have only to work with my hands, and I can think about everything in the world while I'm doing it.
And since when? I mean, how long have you been...
Oh, ever since I was a little girl.
Let me help you.
If you don't mind, it's not far, just a couple of blocks.
I'll carry this. Careful. This is the place I was telling you about when we were up in the plains.
For the park with the oak trees?
Yes. It's so beautiful. The leaves are just beginning to fall. There's nothing here but quietness and peace.
And us?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be odd if we were actually what I so often see? Just the two of us in the whole world.
Sometimes I wish I could see the world the way you do. Maybe then I would imagine myself as something grand and noble.
But you are, Janos. You're unselfish and thoughtful. That's noble. And you're kind. You've no idea how happy your radio's made me. It's such a beautiful present. It's like having company all the time.
Yes, but your company keeps talking and never listens to you.
Oh, I don't mind that. Sometimes I go for days without saying a word to anyone.
I know. I've been lonely too before you came. I had no one to talk to the way I can talk to you.
Your radio's brought me lots of friends. Even the gentlemen with the nice voices who talk about the best soap or the best dog food. They sound so friendly, just as if they're right in my room talking to me personally.
Always you see things the way you want to.
My blindness has given me the freedom of a kingdom you can never imagine. I see as I wish to see. A streetcar is like an enormous rolling bell clanging down the street. And the same thing happens with textures. Why, a little shabby alley cat can be a beautiful white ball of fur. And with scents, why, one flower can transform my room into this park. And you, Janos, from the way you speak, from the way I hear you walk, from the gentleness of your touch, I know what kind of a man you are. What's the matter? Have I talked too much? No, I know what it is. I forget sometimes that people only feel sorry for me. That's why you're nice.
Sorry for you. has nothing to do with you. It's me. Me, my face. If you could see my face, you would feel sorry for me. People who look at me, they see a mask. Artificial. But the face behind the mask, it's mutilated, hideous. A horrible nightmare, out of which I can never awake.
I don't believe it. You're lying to me.
I wish I were.
Tell me about it, Janos. Tell me how it happened. I want you to, so there can be no more fear between us.
I think we ought to be getting back.
Please, Janos. Please don't let's darken our friendship with a shadow. You must tell me everything. I'll listen, as I listen to the radio.
I'll tell you. While we are walking home. Everything. From the first day I came to this country, there was not one who would have anything to do with me. I could not find work. I was an outcast. So I did things I should not have done. I had only one goal, to get money and to get it fast. To get my face fixed. And then I found I could not buy a face. That was the day I met you. You spoke to me. You did not turn away from me. Because you couldn't see my face.
Even if I could see, it wouldn't make any difference.
The moments I spend with you, I'm Janos Szabo again. I forget what I've become.
But you haven't changed. To me, your face is kind and gentle because that's the way you are. Nothing you have said or done has changed you. Try to get some music. I'll make some tea.
Police still have no clue as to the identity of the men. It was the most daring hold-up in recent crime history. The robbers, disguised as employees of the gas company, escaped with thousands of dollars in cash.
I can't understand people like that. With eyes that can see, but who are so blind and ugly inside. I pity them. If they're caught, they'll be shot in prison. If they're not, they'll still be in a prison of fear. They're so blind.
Yes, they are blind.
How adorable are they? You're shipping them already, and you know it. This movie would make such a fantastic stage musical. First of all, you know the music would be amazing because it would be a period piece set in the 1940s. But, just imagine all the great songs that would come out of the story. You've got the drama of Janos coming to America and his vision of the American dream being shattered, him becoming jaded with American society and falling in with the mob and then later wanting to get out. You have the sweet romance between Janos and Helen. I am swooning over imagining the love songs they would sing to, for, and about each other. They give me all the feels, and if they don't do the same for you, I don't know what to tell you. You've got a dramatic lead for the actor playing Janos, a lead he could really sink his teeth into, not only because Janos is such a complex role, but because he was originated by the great Peter Lorre. You have a character that would give an opportunity for an actress who is blind or visually impaired, and yes, I would insist that Helen be played by an actress who's actually blind or visually impaired. Not me, though, because I love musicals, but I can't sing. The story is so good. It deals with immigration rights, disability rights. It deals with class issues. The only reason Janos' friend Dinky is in the mob is because he's like, listen, Johnny, he calls him Johnny. Listen, Johnny, I tried to earn an honest living 6 or 7 times, but something always went wrong. Something always happened. Once I had a job and I really liked it, but then I got sick and had to have a long stay in the hospital, and when I got out, my job was gone. Honest livings don't pay, Johnny. This would make a fantastic stage show, and it needs to be a thing. I'll write the book. I can't do the musical lyrics, but I'll do the book. Who wants to help? Heck, I'll write the book for free. I love this story so much. Let's get this on the stage.